rich in gold, clothed in wool, powerful in baking, yet spiritually bankrupt. This is the Church of Laodicea spoken of in the book of Revelation, and Archaeology confirms it. I'm Paul Weaver, and this is Faith Affirming Findings.
Welcome to Faith Affirming Findings, a podcast dedicated to sharing with you
the incredible discoveries from the field of biblical archaeology.
These findings will strengthen your faith, affirm the historicity of Scripture, and provide you with unique insights into the culture and background of the Bible.
Now, here is your host, Associate Professor of Bible Exposition at Dallas Theological Seminary,
Dr. Paul Weaver.
Laodicea is located in the Lycus Valley at the crossroads of major Roman roads, just 9 miles from Colossae and 6.5 miles from Hierapolis. It flourished as a center of trade. Archaeological remains indicate that the city was occupied until the 7th century AD, and since 2003, extensive excavations have unearthed stunning discoveries. What have they found? A massive stadium, a gymnasium, bathhouses, a city council building, markets, temples, gates, walkways, roads, all evidence of a thriving, wealthy city. As Fairchild states, the remains that are being uncovered at Laodicea exhibit a city that was furnished with a level of opulence seldom seen outside of capital cities. And that's exactly what ancient writers describe. Strabo mentions its fertile land and lucrative wool industry. Cicero notices the local Jews sent 20 pounds of gold to Jerusalem. And Tacitus tells us that after an earthquake in AD 60, Laodicea refused imperial aid, rebuilding the city with their own resources. Who does that? Who turns down Rome's help? Only a city that is extremely wealthy and deeply proud and independent. And that's the city Paul referenced in his letter to the Colossians. He mentions Laodicea 3 times in that letter, indicating his deep concern for them and asking that his letters be shared between the two churches. But it's Jesus' letter to Laodicea in Revelation that is most memorable. In Revelation 3, verses 15 to 16, Jesus says, "I know your deeds, that you are neither cold nor hot. I wish that you were cold or hot. So because you are lukewarm and neither hot nor cold, I will vomit you out of my mouth." Laodicea was known for its wealth, but Jesus called them poor. They were famous for their fine wool, but Jesus said they were naked. They had a banking industry, but Jesus offered them gold refined by fire. And their prideful independence? Jesus stood outside, knocking, asking to be invited back in. So what does all of this mean? Well, the archaeological remains and ancient writings affirm 2 powerful truths. First, the archaeological record, along with ancient written sources, clearly affirms that the city of Laodicea was a historical reality, just as the Bible claims. We see it mentioned in Colossians 2:1, chapter 4, 13 to 16, and in the words of Jesus himself in Revelation 1:11 and 3:14. But it wasn't just real, it was rich. In fact, Laodicea was one of the most prosperous cities of the 1st century, just as Jesus describes in Revelation 3. So what made Laodicea so wealthy? In review, the land surrounding Laodicea was fertile, producing agricultural abundance and regional wealth. The city was strategically located on major roadways, making it a hub for trade and commerce. Laodicea had a thriving wool industry, especially known for its soft black wool. This was a lucrative business that brought in tremendous revenue. Laodicea was a banking center. Its financial institutions attracted wealth from across the region. And second, the figurative language used by Jesus recorded in the book of Revelation is rooted in a historical context. Every metaphor Jesus used struck at the heart of their very identity, and the archaeology makes that crystal clear. This isn't just a case of ancient ruins matching names. The discoveries at Laodicea give depth to Jesus' words. They affirm that Laodicea was exactly what Scripture said it was: rich, proud, prosperous and in desperate need of spiritual revival. And that is your faith-affirming finding of the week. If this discovery encouraged your faith, be sure to get your copy of my book published by Kriegel Publishing entitled Faith Affirming Findings, subtitled 50 Archaeological Discoveries that Affirm the Historicity and Reliability of Scripture. This book features the discovery that I just mentioned, along with 49 other incredible discoveries from the field of biblical archaeology. Plus, your purchase includes access to 50 PowerPoint presentations, perfect for teaching, preaching, and personal as well as group Bible studies. Hope to see you next time.
Faith Affirming Findings podcast is a listener-supported podcast devoted to affirming your faith in the reliability of Scripture and illuminating your understanding of Scripture.
If you would like to help sponsor the Faith Affirming Finding podcast,
You can make a tax-deductible donation of any amount, large or small,
at faithaffirmingfindings.com. That's faithaffirmingfindings.com and click on the Give tab.
We hope you'll join us again next week for another exciting Faith Affirming Finding.